a century plus of mathematics education in America. In the 1900s, all of American education was greatly influenced by John Dewey. Dewey was a philosopher, psychologist, and an educational reformer that believed in learning by doing. Apprenticeship models became popular, and Dewey and his followers sought to end academic education with vocational training. In 1920, a group of mathematicians founded the NCTM in an effort to keep the values and interests of mathematics before the educational world. They pushed against apprenticeship models, attempting to justify the study of mathematics for its own sake, and made a plea for algebra for everyone. After a decade or so of NCTM's success, Dewey's protégés tried to re-establish what they called a more practical education, with curriculum based on the needs and interests of students, implying that academicians do not know what is best for children. As the 30s turned to the 40s, Deweyism gained strength and was reinforced based on military recruits being shown unable to do bookkeeping and gunnery. The life adjustment movement repeated the mantra that students weren't being prepared for real life if they focused on academic programs. Instead, American schooling should concentrate on practical problems, leading to the emergence of a two-track educational system. The college versus life tracks became ingrained in education throughout the early to mid-50s, and it wasn't until Russia launched Sputnik in 1957 that the general population realized the importance of math and science instruction in schools. In 1958, the National Defense Education Act committed substantial funding for schools to increase the number of science, math, and foreign language majors, and mathematicians once again were consulted to develop curricula, helping to establish the new math movement. New math was known for its intense formal mathematics, even in the elementary grades. Students were encouraged to take algebra and geometry, and calculus, previously an exclusive college course, was introduced at the high school level. Unfortunately, the new math movement proved unpopular with Americans, with masses of people complaining that their children weren't mastering basic arithmetic. Simultaneously, in the United Kingdom, experimental schools were being developed that took Deweyism to a new level. This progressive movement of the 70s included the establishment of Summerhill, a school headed by A.S. Neal, who believed in complete freedom for students. Here's a short documentary on Summerhill.